Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ghost Stories with Axel. Don't mind me, I'm sitting in my couch, have my coffee with me. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, so please excuse how I look like right now. I actually wanted to film the video here in my couch, sitting down, comfy. The first time I experienced sleep paralysis. Listen, people, I've only had sleep paralysis once in my life, and it was the scariest shit that I've ever experienced in my life. Let me take you back to 2016. I remember I was in my mid-teens, and it was after school during the winter. It was raining outside. There was a thunderstorm, and I used to walk from home to school to home all the time. I was in high school during this time. And from what I remember, it was a 45-minute walk to an hour walk maybe. I was walking through the rain. Once I got home, I was soaked. And I went to the shower, changed clothes, and then I went to go take a nap. I don't know, it's very rare for me to take naps during the day. Even now as an adult, it's very rare for me to take a nap after work or something like that, or like during the daytime. I was probably tired or something. It could have been, maybe. I went to my room. I sat in my bed, was on my phone for a bit. I'll say I was in my phone for like 15 minutes, I believe so. And then I started to get tired. So I turned off my phone, took off my headphones. This is something that I forgot to mention. So I don't sleep facing the roof. I usually sleep on the side. But for some reason, I just slept like that. So I had my eyes shut for at least 15 minutes, and that's when I suddenly woke up. And I thought that I was awake. But sleep paralysis is not like that. Your body's asleep, but your mind is awake. So this is what I tried doing. You know how I said that I don't sleep facing the roof, and I sleep on my left side? So that's what I try to do. And then I realized that I can't move. Flip over. I can turn on my side, and I tried moving my arms, my legs. I couldn't do that either. I realized that my whole body was paralyzed, and you know, I'm confused on what's going on right now. This happened all like in a span of 2 seconds, and then I see the roof, and Jesus Christ, this is when shit starts getting a bit crazy. So in my room, I had a fan. I was looking at that fan. And while I was looking at it, I started to notice that some figure started forming as the fan was spinning. And that dark figure that I saw was spinning with it. White eyes, bro. White eyes. And this is when I realized that, oh, this is probably a sleep paralysis. I already knew what sleep paralysis was. And while I saw that figure spinning on the top of the fan, out of nowhere, it jumped on me. I felt that thing jump on me and my stomach and grabbed my chest. And that shit scared me, bro. It had no face features, just white eyes looking at me. And that's when I started panicking. I tried to yell, I tried to scream out for somebody, but I couldn't do it. And that's when I saw something else. I saw the closet door right next to my bed open. And that's when something else walked out. I saw 2 black figures. The one that was on top of my chest and the one that was walking right to me from the closet. And that's terrifying as hell, bro. I started hearing whispers. You know, like I've heard people say this about their sleep paralysis experiences. I started hearing voices. I couldn't figure out what they were saying, but it sounded more like a chant, like a demonic chant. That's what it sounded to me. And while I was trying to move my body around and still couldn't, that one figure that was on my right side started getting closer to me. And then I hear breathing on the side of my face. Somebody was breathing loud on the side of my face, on this side. And then that's when I closed my eyes. I remember I did this. I closed my eyes and I did a prayer in my head. And once I did that prayer, I heard a loud scream, a woman's scream, right next to me. That figure that was next to me, that's what I heard. It yelled at me. And then once that happened, that's when I snapped out of it. And you know, I was breathing heavy. I started looking around again. I hopped off the bed as quick as I could and I walked out, ran out. I went out and told my family members that I saw some crazy shit. And I knew what sleep paralysis was already. But this was the first time that I seen something like that. I had never experienced something like that before, and I haven't till this day, so hopefully we continue and we keep it like that. There's been moments where I only can't move and I hear ringing on the side of my ears. That's it, but nothing scary like that. Okay, that's something that I wanted to share. I thought it would be interesting to share. I've seen a lot of people share their sleep paralysis experiences, and that was mine. I saw two figures, one on the top of the ceiling, of the fan, and the other one was on the side and dark clothes, a woman screaming on the side of my ear after I said a prayer.